What's going on, guys? It is Justice here, and welcome to a new video on the channel. It has been about 3 months now since uploading a video, and the main reason why I have not uploaded a video is because I haven't been playing RuneScape. For those 3 months, I didn't play RuneScape. I literally didn't log in to RuneScape pretty much for 3 months straight, and it's been... I don't think I've done that in a very, very long time. So I took myself away from the community, and it was quite abrupt. And first off, apologies for, taking myself away. But there are a lot of reasons behind that. I genuinely wasn't enjoying the game anymore. And so to make videos on a game that you don't enjoy, I'm not being honest with myself when I do that. And therefore, I'm going to feel bad, and, you get depressed and you just feel down about, playing the game or uploading videos when you're not really enjoying it. I had a lot of discontent about stuff that was going on in the game, stuff that just wasn't coming out that I wanted to be released, and just overall, I wasn't playing the game. That is literally why I didn't upload videos. I'm going to try and keep this as concise as possible because I know it's been a while. I am getting back into RuneScape now. I'm getting more familiar with it. And, a large reason for, after thinking about this, why I've came back to RuneScape is pretty much because of the next 2 announcement and confirmation that a group boss is actually going to be released into the game. And that's what I love to do on this game. I got bored of solo content. I'm not interested really in solo PVM content that much. I personally get bored of it, and I prefer to be in group content where I can interact with other people and just have a laugh with mates, and also have a laugh with viewers, and just all sorts of things like that. I just feel like it's much better content, and it's definitely more fitting for an MMO in my opinion. And the fact that next 2 has been confirmed has got me back into the game. I'm starting to get more familiar with it, and in this video I think I'm going to try and get a video out once per week now for you guys, or so, maybe a bit longer. We'll see how it goes, but this video is just to ease me back into video making, you could say. One thing I do want to say, this ain't going to just be back to normal now on the channel, I don't think, completely yet, okay? This is just getting me familiar to video making again, and at the end of the day, I want to be honest with myself. I think I've grown out of the fact of being, purely addicted to one game, and it's very difficult when your whole channel is built around one game, when you come to the terms of, actually, I've been wasting a lot of time here where I've been restricted to not play games that I genuinely want to give a go at, because you're trying to find that balance between the channel that you've got and the player base and the follower base that you've built up to what you want to do. And it's, for me personally now, what I've realized is about trying to find that balance with you guys, and the easiest way of doing that has been over on Twitch. And but again, sorry again for just completely dropping off the radar on YouTube. Now that you guys know that I'm here, maybe you will come and check me out on Twitch more. I don't know, because I am streaming RuneScape a lot and have been literally grinding out the game quite a bit, I would say, the past week and a half. And that's what kind of happens. You kind of obsess onto one game and stick with that for a little bit whilst playing another couple of other games. And for me, over the past 3 months, that has been Overwatch and World of Warcraft. Those have been the 2 main games that I've been playing. I've been tapping into loads of different games like Paragon, Battlefield 1, all sorts. And I've genuinely been having the most fun I've had on games in a very long time. And I've been networking with some old friends as well, and they've got me into other games such as World of Warcraft and stuff, which I played. And it's kind of funny because I'm actually getting a couple of my mates who I play World of Warcraft with back into RuneScape in preparation for next 2. And I also find it really stupid when people say, oh, he's playing World of Warcraft now, why did he get invited to JX? The thing is, World of Warcraft actually has some very complex bosses and some very good boss mechanics, which, to be honest, RuneScape uses inspiration for a lot of the things that they do. And that is just fact. So stupid comments like that, I mean, come on guys, grow the fuck up. It's 2017 and we're all still playing RuneScape. Honestly, I think sometimes, I've got like 27,000 subscribers, I think, on YouTube, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like I hold myself back, and being out of the RuneScape community for 3 months and just being able to open my mind a little bit and just see what else is out there has allowed me to almost be refreshed, and I'm coming back with a different attitude to RuneScape, and I'm genuinely just going to play what I want on RuneScape and when I want to play it, but at the same time trying to find that balance with you guys. So I need your help, basically. I really don't know what to do still. I'm trying to find that balance, but I know I'm enjoying RuneScape right now, which is a good thing for you. I know that is, and it is a good thing for me because I'm genuinely enjoying it. But what I'm trying to say is that I know there will be a time again, guys, where I go through that stage, because I'm past the stage of just playing RuneScape 24/7 and that's the only game that I play, okay? And the fact that I've realized that now, I just want to be honest with all of you and say that there will be another time again where I think possibly, let's say maybe when next 2 dies down a little bit, whenever that's going to be, in between the next expansion. Let's say there might be a month maybe or so where, okay, next two's been out for a while now, there's not much content again, and there's a bit of a month downtime. And that's what I mean. It's okay for there to be a downtime in a game. And I feel like what RuneScape have done, they've restructured their they've actually restructured their company and the way that they form teams. They've brought teams together to make expansion teams. They're really refocusing their strategy this year, and they're really refocusing everything towards a new strategy this year, and they're really just going for these big launches which will keep people entertained for like a segment of time. And at the end of the day, that's the past 3 months or so, or longer, 3 or 4 months, there has been a huge downtime. Like Telos came out about half a year ago. Personally, you know, that's solo content. I got bored of it very quick after a couple of months and generally stopped enjoying it. But some people are still doing that. But that's still half a year's worth of content for one boss. That's a long time for just one piece of PVM content. So that, hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say here. It's okay to be a downtime, for there to be a downtime in the game. But then for a YouTuber where your channel's built primarily on one game and focused around PVM, it's difficult to do that and to keep my personal enjoyment levels up. So what I'm trying to say is there inevitably will be a downtime again in the future. And when that happens, that we need to come up with a solution together, because otherwise there's not going to be any videos on this channel again like there was for 3 months. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. On Twitch, there does allow a lot more freedom, but what I've also realized is that suddenly when I've started streaming RuneScape, I can bank stand and just flipping put logs onto a bonfire, and I will hit over 100 to 150 viewers. And then when I go on another game that has a lot more jam-packed action and content, I'll drop down to, let's say, 30, 40 viewers. And it's just like, what the fuck? But at the same time, I kind of understand why, because you guys, you know, you're focused on the RuneScape thing. So what I'm trying to say is there needs to be a balance between the two. And a prime example, I was streaming Trio Virago, and I said, right guys, 20 minutes break, I'm going to go and stream Overwatch Competitive. I'm just going to do a quick game on Overwatch Competitive whilst I wait for Wales RS. I've been doing some PVM with Wales, really cool guy, and he's got a great YouTube channel. And basically 20 minutes, all of a sudden everyone just fucking left, and I was like, what the fuck? I was literally just streaming Overwatch for one competitive game just to wait for Wales, because that was literally instead of bank standing, by the way, and people literally left. It's like you guys have like some sort of barrier against absolutely every other game. If you see your RuneScape streamer or a YouTuber play another game, it's like, holy shit, blasphemy, and you just completely leave that person. And I don't know what it is. I really don't. Over the years, I've seen it happen to so many people, and will it just happen to me? I don't want it to happen to me, because I want this channel to keep living, and I want my Twitch channel to keep living. I enjoy producing content, so it's about me not being completely selfish, but at the same time being a little bit selfish and being honest to myself and playing what I enjoy at the time I enjoy it, but then also trying to find that balance with you guys. And that's what I'm trying to say. There has to be a compromise from both ways. Hopefully you guys understand, and I'm just being really honest. But what I do get is that my follower base isn't large enough to be able to retain a lot of viewers, when playing other games, because I've got to develop that follower base where they don't mind me playing other games, and then you start bringing in different types of viewers, and then it's about building that up to about 3 times what I've got now. It's the only way where I could possibly stream other games successfully, and that I understand that, but it's got to start from somewhere. And at the end of the day, rather than me just constantly delaying that inevitability, that's what I want to do, I need to start it now. And I've realized that as a realization I've had over the past 3 months. And if it never happens where I can just produce videos at the time of, let's say, RuneScape because I'm enjoying it at that time, and then another game, or streaming RuneScape in combination with other games, if that never happens, then so be it. But I'll regret if I never tried. And right now I'm genuinely enjoying RuneScape. I'm jumping on. I have that sort of, you know, that addiction feeling you get where you want to log on straight away, and sometimes I'm like, no, I can't, because I'll burn myself out. I'm like literally restricting myself from logging on to RuneScape at the moment, and that's a good feeling in a lot of ways. And I've had that feeling when I was playing Overwatch Competitive for the past like month or 2 months. I had that feeling of that restraint where I was like, okay, no, I've got to take a break now. I got scarily addicted to that game. I was ill over Christmas, really bad flu, and the only thing I could really do was log on and just play some games, and I wasn't enjoying RuneScape, so I thought, right, I'm going to jump on Overwatch and just no-life that game, and it was scarily addicting. I was scared. I was like literally logging on all the time, no-life in that game, and it was so much fun, good memories. added loads of random people who had met through the game and all sorts. It was so much fun. But that's the feeling which you want as a gamer, and I wasn't getting that. That's why I stopped playing RuneScape. But now I'm getting it again. Trio, Viragos, I'm really enjoying it. Group content, I'm really looking forward to next too. So hopefully you guys, this has probably just been a rant. I hope I'm making sense. I really don't even know if I am. But yeah, the majority of my streams are RuneScape focused again, so if you're into that, go over onto Twitch. I really appreciate all of you, like really do appreciate the support you've given me over the years on this channel. And I think just being away from everything for like 3 months has allowed me to sort of refresh. And life got in the way, and being ill and whatever got in the way of me wanting to create this video and wanting to create videos. It did. So yeah, the final thing, I'm going to try and produce some content about RS, you know, while I'm into it, and I know that'll work on this channel straight away, instantly. I know that those videos will work. I'm trying to figure it all out whilst streaming over on Twitch and seeing what that develops into, and then whatever that does develop into, to then incorporate that into YouTube and make it work. That is the plan at the moment. I know that isn't going to please 27,000 people. There will be a lot of people here, a segment of my subscriber base, who are just here for RuneScape, and that is it. They only care about the game. They're just watching my vids for info on the game, and that's it. I get that completely. Twitch is very different than YouTube, and that's why I'm struggling to do anything here on YouTube at the moment. But, you know, foreseeable short-term future, a lot of RS, there will be RS vids probably, especially with Next 2 coming out. There will be my first proper RuneScape upload, you could say, tomorrow, and I will be uploading that straight away, and I'll be editing that straight after this one. I think you'll guys like it. I hope you guys will like it. That is it for now, guys. I'll see you in the next video or stream if you want to go and tune in over on Twitch. And I've definitely plugged that in quite a bit in this video. I do get that, and I know people get pissed off with it, but how else am I supposed to communicate it? Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys whenever. All right, take care. You guys are awesome. Genuinely, there are a lot of amazing people throughout this subscriber base, and I appreciate all the support you've given me. It allows me to go and be invited to JUSTICE to test out upcoming content, give feedback on that, take your opinions and absorb those, and then communicate those to devs such as JUSTICE devs at the moment. And you know, to be able to be in that position is all down to you guys essentially supporting me with the production, the videos that I've been creating for you, and the streams. And I genuinely am so thankful of you guys over the time, and this has been a really honest video, and I would really love your feedback in the comment section on the stuff that I've spoke about, and I'll see you guys in the next one.